This is Outside the Round with Matt Burrill, a Raise Rowdy podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Outside the Round with me, Matt Burrill. Today, a very special guest, one of my favorite humans to follow on the internet, a guy that's been here in town for a while. He's an absolute legend. We got our man. He's the host of the Beer in the Headlights podcast as well, which very much enjoy that. We got our man, Luke White. Brother, I'm glad that we're finally getting to, I feel like I've met you in passing, but it's good to, we've been working on getting a date for a while. You've been busy out there.
Yeah, man. I'm also just, schedule stuff feels like I'm not my strength for sure. So,
yeah.
But I'm glad we got to make this work.
Yeah, and you got a little one, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he'll be 2 next month. So.
Wow, so you're in dad mode. You're here. How long have you been in Nashville?
I was just joking about this with my wife the other day. My concept of time is so bad. And so for the first, probably, I've been here since we moved here 2021. My wife's from here and grew up here, but we moved back here in 2021. But I think for the first, literally, probably 2 years, I always said we moved here 6 months ago for like 2 years, and so she told me to not say the time and just say the year, and then it's easier. So 2021.
2021, so about right around 4 years.
If that's it, yeah.
That's it, man. Where are you from originally?
I'm actually I grew up in a small farm town in Canada on the East Coast.
Oh, Letterkenny. Okay.
Yeah, literally where they're from, yeah.
No shit.
So the most stereotypical, my friends' parents all went to school with the Trailer Park Boys, Letterkenny, all of that is where I'm from on the East Coast. So super small farm town. I'm the only one that I know of that has left or gone and done anything like this, and so it's funny, but yeah.
That's wild, dude. What led you to wanting to move to Nashville, get into the music world? I know you said your wife's from here.
Mm-hmm. It was actually not intentionally of what world kind of we're getting into. More so, we lived in Hawaii for 5 years. I moved to, so I've spent growing up, I came to the States a ton. My mom is American and my dad's Canadian, and so I grew up coming to the States and stuff a ton. But when I was 18, I moved to Hawaii, and I know it's crazy. And
was that just a leap, being fuck it, I want to go to where it's really warm and beautiful? Or?
I'm not a tropical dude, so I was working with a nonprofit for 5 years. So
oh, wow.
And it was a plus side that they had an office out of one of their main areas was out of Hawaii, and so lived there for 5 years. That's where I met my wife. And then it's kind of after 5 years, felt like it was coming to an end, and decided to move back to I guess where she's from, and moved to Tennessee. And so initially there wasn't any plan. We kind of just felt like we were to move here. We moved here. And then I jumped into business with a friend of mine. It was one of the only people that I knew here. We started, he was selling clothes at the time, and that was what he did. And this is when vintage stuff was super, well, it still is, but really 2021, it was
the pop.
Yeah, it was unique. Now it's kind of everyone's aware of it, but I jumped in with him, did that for 9 months, and we opened a store in Nashville, brick and mortar, right across from Belmont. So we opened that, did that for a year, and then sold my ownership to him, and then jumped into another business. But I would say right around that time was when I started doing some social media stuff just because of business, and really loved it, and getting a hang of what people like and how to kind of promote stuff on the business side. And then probably my last 4-ish months there. During that time, it was like, would have been summertime. Was it 2023 maybe? Maybe.
Yeah, 23 or 24, somewhere in there.
But I was actually with a friend filming something for his music, and I had this like idea, this concept, like as we left, as a joke. Like I don't remember thinking to myself like, I'm gonna post this. It was literally like, oh, this is kind of funny. So he filmed this video of me, and I was like on a tennis court, and it was sunset, and I literally, you know, I always like not taking things seriously.
Yeah.
And I think one of the best qualities you can have is being able to like poke fun at yourself and just like take things lightly and not everything so seriously. And so I've done the music thing in the past, and just, you know, it's like the classic, there's promotion music template, you know, where people are like, if you've ever gone through a breakup, this song's for you. And then the song is literally just like says something about a breakup. So it's like very just like nothing left up to interpretation. And so that's what I did. I was like, if you've ever been on a tennis court at sunset, this song's for you. I like back up and like point at the sky, and then I sing over some like tight beat on YouTube that was just like, I'm on a tennis court and it's sunset, and I posted it, which is funny. I don't even remember. I just like posted it, and it like went crazy, and I was like, oh, this is nuts. You know, it was like, I'd never like had anything happen like that before. I have tons of friends who do content or whatever, but that was like super surreal. And so I remember I just started doing that same template like over and over and over and over again, wherever I was, like different things.
Yeah.
And it just like kept growing and growing. I did that for about a year and about a year. It was like kind of just fun, like side thing, where it was kind of one of those things you're like, I don't know when this is going to end or what the end goal is, but it was kind of just like,
just a way to be silly and do something different.
it was just fun.
It's just a little creative outlet.
And I always have thought like that creatively. And I've helped with, you know, other video stuff or production or whatever, and love that aspect of it. And so I was just kind of like experimenting and trying different templates and whatever. And so I would say right about the year-ish mark was when I was like, I had a conversation with a friend because I was just trying to figure things out. I was running another business at the time and was just like trying to figure out what to kind of double down on. And a friend of mine who works in the industry, he was like, your biggest asset that you have is your personal brand. And, you know, I was like, oh, I guess, like, I haven't really thought of it that way.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, you need to like double down on that. You're, you know, gifted at it, you enjoy it, and you're, you know, intelligent enough to know what to do with it and kind of continue to grow. And so that's when I was like, all right, like, I don't know what this looks like, but I'm going to lean into this. And so right around that time was when I connected with my manager and started, I guess, like doing that full time, which it sounds like everyone has such different, you know, perspectives or perceptions on what being a full-time content creator is. And most of them are true, you know, when it comes to like most creators. Like, I think that's there's the pros and cons of it. Is like, some people, it is like exactly what you think. They just like wake up and don't do anything all day and maybe film a few videos and whatever. And then they're like, man, this is so hard, like blah, blah, blah. But I'm a big, like, I like doing things. I'm very extreme. And so there's a lot that goes into my videos. You know, some of them.
Yeah, man, you got to storyboard this shit, and
some of them are super, like, obviously, like, the song videos can take me a minute to film, edit, and whatever, and they're like 15 seconds long.
Yeah, those are the quickies.
But some of the props and stuff and different videos I do, they take like weeks, you know.
Man, tell me about the latest one, the croc.
Yeah, the croc car, dude.
The croc car.
Took a minute to build. usually some crazy idea in my mind, and then comes about into an actual a prop. So, but yeah, so I built this giant drivable croc.
Yeah.
And so it's been fun. Yeah, that was fun.
That one, the Shrek mobile,
The Shruck, dude.
the Shruck. Excuse me.
Dude, the thing's a legend. That's actually, I'll say, one of the coolest things I love about social media and what I do. That's so, because it's so outrageous in a lot of ways, is like getting to meet people, like the relationships you build because of that stuff is just so funny to me. Like, I've met people through Marketplace that I'm like friends with and do projects with and stuff that have just like seen my other stuff, or I've had people be like, don't even know that I was the one who made this Shruck, because it went like viral on Marketplace, and then it went viral on like a bunch of meme pages of just the screenshot of Marketplace.
Yeah.
Because I'll build something sometimes and just put it on Marketplace and put like trade and see what people say. And so I posted the Shruck with a very like normal description, like it's a vehicle. And it just went crazy. And I was cool getting like, it was weird getting like thousands of messages on Marketplace from people who are like, dude, I just saw this on TikTok, or dude, I love your videos, this is so funny, blah, blah, blah. People offering to trade me like speedboats, Corvettes, like random things. Like, it was crazy.
What was the biggest value item that you got offered to trade?
Probably like a speedboat, I would say, like, which I'm like,
For the Shruck.
yeah, for the Shruck. But I did trade it for
you did?
something. Oh, dude, I did. And I think that thing gets finished today, which the guy who's building that thing and fixing it up for me, I met on Marketplace, and he had seen some of my videos. And so that's like the coolest thing, because I'm like relationship forward, and like everything I do, business and like social media and so like that, to me is like the biggest upside of what I do, is just getting to meet so many people. And I'm like, that's just the fun part. And so
just being a part of a community. I've never heard of Marketplace being a community thing. I'm also not on there very often.
Dude, I like, if my dream would be just having a massive like warehouse, like shop, and just being able to like buy the craziest things that I find on Marketplace, because there's some crazy stuff out there. I would like to think I contribute to that craziness, but it's honestly more fun. It's more fun sometimes to put those things on Marketplace just to see how people react and the questions people ask of just like about the things. It's just so funny. So, but yeah.
Have you had any sketchy Marketplace encounters?
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, I've had more so like people trying to scam you.
That's what I mean, like the scammer
like,
stuff.
which is very easy to like. It's unfortunate for like older people or someone who like doesn't get that or hasn't been scammed before. Like, but most of the time you can tell, because a lot of times they'll ask for, like, if you're buying something from them, like if anyone's like, you know, some weird story, and then they're like, oh, you have to like send me the money first in order to, you know, I'm like, I don't know.
No, you got to go and look at it, then you get your money if I take it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a weird, you just have to know. And I like to lowball too, you know.
It's the negotiation. It's business.
Yeah, sometimes it's for the love of the game, you know. Even if you don't like want to buy it, you know, sometimes
just put it in there.
Just throw a little offer under there.
Have some action in the game.
Yeah.
Have some skin in the game, dude. Yeah. What's the farthest that you've traveled to pick something up?
I am like not far at all. The guy I met on Marketplace, who I'm building vehicles with now, he's got like this whole system for it that he's like opened my eyes to, which is so dangerous now, because he is a broker. Like, he is a full-on broker that it's any state, and literally he'll find something on Marketplace. There's a whole process for it, and his broker will, you know, arrange transport of that thing, the purchase and delivery to him if it's too far from him.
So he's got a guy.
Like, he's got a guy.
He's got a certified middleman.
Which I knew was like game over, because I was like asking him, I was like, oh, I saw this thing, but it's, it's in the Midwest or whatever. And he's like, oh, dude, I got a guy. He's like, and so I know it's dangerous now because I'm like, dang.
It's like handyman creator degeneracy.
Exactly.
Like it's like being a degenerate gambler. Like you
Yeah.
just become a
Dude,
fucking buyer
yeah.
and seller, just flipping shit.
I love Marketplace, dude. Me and my buddy, he's a YouTuber. Do you know who Danny Duncan is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we met through social media, obviously, like over a year ago. But I've been down to Florida a handful of times to make videos and stuff. And he had this one concept that I'm bummed we haven't gotten to film yet. But basically, the concept is we go on Marketplace. There's two ways to do it. But the concept is we go on Marketplace and we find vehicles. And we go and we test drive them. And then we total them on the test drive, like on Marketplace. So, like, for example, we would have one of his friends in another car and you'd meet up in like a Walmart parking lot or at the person's house or whatever. You're just looking at it like normal. You get in, you're like, do you mind if I take this for a spin around the block? You go to pull out of the driveway and then a friend just T-bones you immediately. Just immediately. And you get out, you're like, oh, dang. And you try to play it off like, well, I can't buy this now. I'm like, it's going to need a whole new back end, the whatever. And so you see how far you can get. But then in the end, he's like, he pays full price for it.
Yeah.
My other spin on it that I had that I was telling him about was like, you find a generic vehicle. You try to find two of the same vehicle. So say it's like a 2005 Honda Civic.
Yeah.
You try to buy one, find multiple of the same. So you buy one of them and absolutely total it. Like beat it with baseball bats, like run it over with, he's got like a shirt, like tank. You just like literally crush it as much as possible, but it's still able to like drive. And then you go to the other one and you test drive that. And then you switch out with the car that's ruined. And so like 10 minutes later, you come back in this same color, same car, but it's absolutely totaled, and just pull it back in the driveway and just see what they say of like, that was your test drive. And then be like, oh man, I can't buy this now. But, dude, you never know.
That'd be a great bit. I feel like that's something you guys could execute for sure.
Yeah. It depends where you do it. Like, I think the sketchy thing is like, he lives in like rural Florida,
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you have to be careful.
Oh, yeah. You're
It's
going to
like,
get shot.
You have to be careful who it is because, you just have to be careful. So it's like, depends, but you got to weigh them out first to see if it's the right fit. But
yeah, man. How does it feel like balancing the comedy stuff with you being a businessman as well, also being a loving husband and father? Like, how do you kind of balance all three sides of Luke White?
I think it's good. It's a good question. I think it's all every aspect of it is authentically me.
Yeah.
But it's just different aspects of me. So it's like, I know I have friends that are really funny and in the comedy space, but they don't know how to turn it off. And in any way, it's like being they're not self-aware enough to know like a situation where you're like, yo, okay, you just like
chill,
like
tone it back.
You don't have to do bits right now. Like it's like not the time.
Bit free zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I've just always loved comedy and stuff, and it's just been a part of my life. I'm also like extreme in that way where I'm like either full on in the bit or I'm like super serious and like both ways. And so it's like equally me. But I love the business aspect of it, not in the way of like, how can I just monetize and squeeze every bit of money out of this thing or whatever. But it's more about the building aspect of like taking something that started from one stupid video, and then being able to build your brand into kind of a, ecosystem of like, this is who I am and like different aspects of what I do and different categories of content and stuff and testing new things and then getting to scale that, and work with brands and build beyond just, the original videos, and now do it, that's my full-time job. So it's cool.
It's wild, isn't it? That you get to do this shit full time.
Yeah. And it feels super normal to me, but I'll have friends come and visit, and stay with us, or like, just, it's funny because I just don't think of it that way. People come and stay with us and they'll be like, wait, this is like what you do? Like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like some of it, it's like work where I'm like, oh, well, I gotta, build this giant crock to drive, or like I have to go buy 60 hot dogs today and do this thing for this video. It's like,
Yeah.
It is work in a way. It sounds stupid, but I'm like, I think of it that way. And then, it's just a part of it. But
that's how my friends feel about the Raised Rowdy thing. It's
Yeah.
like, wait, you go to music festivals and get to interview artists and do slightly silly, do to a degree, like silly things.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
some festivals we bring like 20 people and we camp out in tents.
Yeah.
Might have to bring you next year. One of the festivals we do, it's in Ohio, it's called Country Concert.
sick.
And the area that they put us on to camp, because Nikki T's been going since 2012 every year, but the area, it's like on a hillside, and everybody at that festival camps. It's about 30,000 people camping. There's no hotels for like 50 miles.
Dang.
But everybody walks from the concert area back to like the lower tier, very like the Wild West camping. And for years, the people that have been setting up there have grilled hot dogs, and they make people race up the hill on their walk back, and the winners get hot dogs. So they call the spot Wiener Hill.
Whoa.
We went through 300 hot dogs last year.
Dang.
So it's like, that's work,
Yeah,
it's like my buddies.
Yeah.
I brought my buddy Joe, and he was like our chef. So he basically just got high, drank Surfside, and grilled for the 3 meals a day.
Dang.
He's like, bro, this was the best weekend of my life. I'm like, bro, you live in New York City. He's like, no,
Yeah.
dude, this was the best weekend.
That's so fun.
But it's like, that's work, And
true.
what's it been like getting integrated into the music side of it, with having friendships with so many artists and management teams, and just I feel like the collective here in Nashville has taken you in very, very well.
Yeah, man. I love Nashville's an incredible. I think the country music industry is one of the best, music industries that I've collided with. I think it's just Nashville's very unique, super collaborative, super like community relationship based.
Yeah.
Obviously, if with any industry and you have different sides of it, good and bad, but it's like for the majority, I was telling someone the other day, like genuinely, I'm like, we haven't had, I don't know how many guests we've had on the show by now that I've interviewed or even just met in different interviews. I'm like, but there's not been one that it's been like, oh, that was weird or awkward or like that sucked. Like everyone's been great, and not just like, I'm usually very good at reading people, and it's, it's not just, oh, it was great, like inauthentically kind of, they were putting on this saying like, they were great, and so I love it. I think there's, obviously with anything, there's like politics to it of just like, I think one of the most important things is like learning how to build genuine friendships and relationships aside from needing anything from it, because it's that way with anything, in the creator world and the music world. It's like, it's hard because so much of the relationship is like give and take. So it's like, okay, well, I'm getting close to this person who, I either kind of want something from them, or like they know someone who could know someone to get me something. So it's like, sometimes it's hard to read people of like, is this legit or are they trying to like get something or whatever? And I think I love the space that I'm in because I like providing a place for people to not take themselves so seriously.
Yeah, dude, that's the best. That's my favorite part of what you do with the show. Is you get to see people not in a serious interview setting, but then you still jokingly try to make it serious. Like
Totally.
The bit is awesome, man. It's one of my favorite things that's come out in like the last year.
Thank you.
You've been killing it.
It's been fun. Like I think in the beginning too, it's been received so well from just the industry and labels and teams. Like because one, it's like it's different for like a lot of these country artists that are coming from just more corporate interviews and stuff.
like the radio tours, things like that.
And then they come onto that and they can kind of let their guard down, and they're usually asked before, like, do I need to like do anything or blah blah blah. It's like just be yourself, like have fun. Don't feel pressure to like try to be funny or try to be like, just be yourself. There's no pressure, and it's been cool. Like the response has been super good, and people just have fun, and so that's like, and I've built a ton of friendships from that too, which is fun. Like people that I've interviewed and now are friends of mine, or even favorite, like there's been a handful of artists that I've got to interview that I'm like, that I've listened to their music and loved their music for a while, and so yeah, it's been cool.
Yeah, man. Talk about, like, it seems like some of the friendships that somebody like your guys, like Cam Whitcomb, Taylor Holder, by extension Little Z, like,
yeah, dude, Cam's my guy. Cam is like genuinely like feels like a little brother. Like he's a couple years younger than me, but literally I'm like, me and my wife like love Cam, and he's like family, and we go way back before the show of just like he had followed me on social media from like some of my early content years ago, and we have just like he had commented on stuff, and like we DM'd and blah blah blah, and it was like just super chill. And then I think one of the first times he came to Nashville, he hit me up, and I met him at his Airbnb. We just hung out for a few hours, and that was literally he was in the process of like shopping record deals and labels. He was like breaking into the American country scene, like, and not even by choice. Like if you ask him, he's like, I didn't put myself here. People are always like, he's not country or like blah blah blah, but it's like, he doesn't make that choice. It's like,
no, that's
he's
the
not
consumer.
like, I'm gonna be this. Like he literally does not make that
He
choice.
just makes good music, fucking great music. Yeah. And his live show is like the best thing going right now. Like the energy of watching a Cam Whitcomb show is insane.
Yeah, I went to his show at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Nikki T was there too.
Me and my wife went, and I mean, dude, he's a beast. I saw him perform at CMA Fest too. I think it was my first time seeing him perform. He's a beast, dude. He's legit. So I think I'm actually headed out there maybe in a few weeks to his place because we're working on some projects. But he's a cool dude. But yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I built a ton of friendships, gotten to meet a ton of really cool people, like people that you think would be a certain way, and you meet them and they're just like complete opposite.
Chase Rice is a total bro, but you think that he's like,
I met Chase. I met him actually in a private like studio setting like a year ago with a friend first, which is nice because it was kind of super chill, and he really liked my hat, which was like one of my merch hats, and asked me to like send one to his house, so I like sent him one, so he started wearing it a ton. And then we met again at like a celebrity golf event thing, and then we hung out again on the show. But he's cool, dude. Mitchell Tenpenny is one of my favorite guys.
He's one of the Mitchell's.
He's a homie, bro. He's a homie.
He's part of that era of when country music was just fun. And I'm for the sad shit and things like that. But it feels like rewinding like 10 years ago, it was an era where the artists were having a lot of fun, the crowds were having a lot of fun, people were partying.
He rips, dude. And
he's funny as fuck.
He's so funny. That threw me off. I will say, like, there's a handful of moments that like threw me off, and I like broke character a bit because like he's a funny dude. Who else was like fun? I mean, dude, one of the in my humble opinion, I think he's one of the best country artists right now by far is Zach John King.
Yeah, bro.
He was a beast. He's funny too. Super chill. Trying to think who else we've had on that was really fun.
Yeah, Zach, his first event with us was at the Rusty Nail out here in Hermitage. He played out back for like 15 people at one of our cigar and whiskey nights that we do at the Nail.
Bro.
We do the event just as a way for people to come and smoke cigars and drink
Yeah.
whiskey. Like, it's not an event like the ones we normally do, but it's like the most laid back, chill thing. And that was his first time playing with us, and he's
Crazy.
been a homie ever since.
Yeah, dude. Now he's on the big
Yeah,
stage.
now
bro.
he's like
Yeah.
one of the guys,
Yeah,
bro. It's
dude, with,
fucking, it's wild to see that.
It's
dude.
a crazy transition to go from that to like on stage with Morgan. I bet it was freaking
Yeah, bro.
crazy. But yeah, he's a homie. Tucker was fun.
Yeah. He's a good personality too.
Dude, he's fun. Yeah, he's a chill dude. Like, his was one of my favorites only because his team didn't tell him anything, and he had just come from a full radio day, and his team told him nothing about the vibe of it. Like, and so I could tell from the moment we met that he had no idea because he was so serious. He's like, "Nice to meet you, bro." Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Oh, you have no clue." So I went to his PR team that was there. I was like, "Hey, did you like give him any context for the show?" And they're like, "No, we thought it would be awesome just to like let it go."
Like Lauren Conrad, Eric Andre show.
Yeah, and so you literally like progressively see him like slowly like just getting it, and even turning to his team during the interview and being like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "What?" But then after, he literally was like, "Dude, I could have done that for like 2 more hours. That was the best way to end my day." Like, so it's fun. It's fun, man. I like doing interviews and stuff. Like, it's a fun outlet for sure. But
yeah, sick, dude. Well, are you ready to get into some real serious questions right
yeah,
here?
dude, I do have to go to the bathroom first.
Yeah, go take a leak.
Let's
Go
go,
take a
bro.
leak. I'll talk about the sponsors while you're doing that real quick. So shout out to our friends from Surfside, vodka lemonade, vodka iced tea, no bubbles, no troubles. It's not a seltzer. It is a Surfside. Y'all be sure to go and check them out. They got green tea, peach tea, lemonade, of course, the iced tea. We love you, Surfside, and we appreciate you being a proud sponsor of all things Raised Rowdy. Also, if you're not subscribed right now, click on the subscription button right there on YouTube. Give us a follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that stuff. We appreciate you for subscribing, supporting the show. We've been doing this thing a long time. And also check out RaisedRowdy.com. We got some great merch, shop.raisedrowdy.com. We're running the Christmas sale right now, the Christmas special, if you will. And y'all can go on and check out the great deals that we have at shop.raisedrowdy.com. We also got all of our events too. If you're in Nashville and you're looking to come and check out some events, we're at Odie's every Wednesday. We're at the local every other Tuesday. We're going to be busy on the road next year. Rock the South, Tailgates and Tall Boys, country concert, some more stuff that we haven't announced yet. But look for us out on the road throughout the year. We've got some good things. 2026 is going to be a big year of taking the scene to the world, baby. So all good stuff as we're waiting on Luke White to come back here on the podcast, taking a sip. If you've made it this far, I want you to comment on YouTube right now or comment on Spotify, wherever you're listening. There is the function where you can do that, or shoot us a DM. Tell me that you're listening to the show, that you're listening to the podcast, and let us know what you're thinking of it. Also, comment who you think we should have on the show next, because we've done over 270 of these things since 2019, but always looking for new people and want to know who you guys want me to talk to on the show. And also check out the other shows that are in our network of podcasts. We've got, of course, the Raised Rowdy podcast with Nikki T and Kurt Ozon. I sometimes jump on there to fill in when Kurt is out of town being a literal rock star and stuff with Mr. Luke Combs. You can check out the Behind the Music Biz podcast. Peyton's back doing some new episodes here soon, but you can check out the music industry stuff. I've done some, Nikki T and Kurt have done some, and obviously Peyton's done a bunch of them. And check out Rowdy Alternative as well. Shout out to our man Sam Berg, my brother in Edmund Fitzgerald Christ. You can go check out, hear what's going on in the rock world, the red dirt world, kind of the indie scene. You can check out the Rowdy Alternative podcast. It comes out every Thursday, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back with our man Luke White. Oh, it looks like we've got him coming back in for some serious questions. We're gonna deep dive in on the serious stuff and really get to the bone crushing questions with one of my favorite creators, one of my favorite personalities in Nashville, Tennessee. And he's a Canadian too, which we love our Canadians. We always say Canadian country is the new Texas. So shout out to all of our friends making music north of the border. All right. Ready for the hard-hitting questions? He's ready to go. All right. Rank these three things: beer, trucks, and dirt. I know it's tough. Beer, truck, dirt. Little BDT.
Are we, what's just like the ranking standards? What are we talking here?
The ranking standards are like, what do you value the most? Like, if
Value,
you're
okay.
you're on an island and you can only
Priority.
have, yeah, like where do we pick?
One better or three better?
One is better.
One's better.
So you can start at number 3 if that makes it a little easier. I know it's a tough choice.
Dirt. Okay, we'll put that there. Number 2, truck. And then number 1, it's a tough one. Beer. I
Number
guess.
1 would have to be beer. So
Yeah, personally.
what went into your thought process for that? I know those are 3 things that are at your core and in your soul.
Just off the dome, really, you know.
Just off the dome,
Yeah.
I've been jamming your music a lot. Truck for Truck,
Appreciate that.
arguably one of the greatest songs of 2025.
Thank you. Appreciate that, sir.
And tell me about the inspiration behind that.
I mean, you know, I would say it's really art. You know, you have a genre that's recently, you know, a lot of overlap with what do they call it? What hip hop?
I believe hip hop's the term.
Hip hop or whatever.
Hip hop.
So you know, it's kind of taking my own spin on it, if you will, and you know, just really sharing about priorities. You know, where the state of the world is at the moment, and you know, where I think we're headed as well.
Morgan Wallen, fragilistic, expialidocious.
Oh yeah.
It's a special thing.
Yeah, I mean, my granddaddy, he had a way with words, and kind of just rubbed off on me, and so that you know, kind of just came out of me one day. The Morgan Wallen, you know, fragilistic, espialidocious. I'm just like, it just kind of felt like there was, you know, a missing piece lyrically, you know. And I just, you know, I feel like, you know, maybe in country music, a lot of artists have gotten too comfortable recently, and
Nobody's taking chances.
No, you know, no one's lyrically, you know, alphabetically, practically, you know, lyrically aren't taking risks as much as maybe they used to. And so I feel like the mixing of words, you know, something as, you know, beautiful as that together in a song. I mean, name one other person who could use that in a song and make it work like I did.
No, you're paving the way, man. Somebody's got to be out here taking chances.
It's true.
Somebody's got to be taking chances. Hot dog sandwich or nah?
Again, I mean, I think if you're looking at a hot dog like a sandwich, I will say that I think you're looking at it the wrong way.
Are we talking vertical, horizontal?
Flip it upside down, okay?
And I'm looking at bread.
What are you looking at?
Looking at bread, no wiener.
Exactly. What is that? It's bread?
That's bread.
Okay.
It's an enclosed piece of bread.
Okay. Now take that wiener, you put it back in the hot dog, back in the bread. Now what do you have?
Now I've got a sandwich.
You've got a hot dog.
That to me is a sandwich.
Sandwich, in my opinion, requires the separation of two pieces of bread on either side.
Which one would be the church and which one would be the state?
The open one.
So you just got to open it up
Yeah.
and put the meat back into it, and then it's a hot dog.
It's true. Am I supposed to have these on?
That'd probably be the worst idea in the world. There you go. Whatever floats your boat. There you go.
How do people do that? This.
I mean, they're not always wearing the lids. They're not as cool as you. They don't have Luke's style.
So I feel good.
It looks good, yeah. I guess I reckon I should be putting it on too. I don't know. Or I do have them on, yeah. I
Oh, you're good.
forgot. You got me out of my zone. Oh, there you go. Nice little ting on there, man. A nice little ting. Talk about how important the boys are to you. No disrespect to the girls, but strictly talking about the boys.
Yeah. Man. I mean, it's a touchy subject, but appreciate you bringing it up.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I feel like, a lot of people don't understand how complex that question is in itself. And, by question, I mean, even statement, dare I say, a question. So I would agree with that statement itself.
What does the boys make you feel like? You said it's a touchy subject, but let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah. Man, what doesn't the boys make me feel like? It's a real question. Nothing. There's no emotion that the boys don't make you feel, and that's a part of it. Anger sometimes.
Yeah, where's the anger side of it? I was gonna say I feel it's a lot of positive, sentimental,
like
sadness.
I mean, I'm angry that I'm not with the boys. I'm happy if I'm with the boys. Sad if you're away from the boys. Not sad if you're not away from the boys. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
I feel that separation.
Yeah.
Separational sadness.
Oh,
When did you first feel the true love for the boys? Like, take me back.
I think it's something that's in us, embedded in us as men. We're born into this world, and I believe that, we all have a unique kind of radar in us when we're born, and throughout our life, we end up finding those boys that have the same radar in them, and then we come together and form, our pockets of boys.
How do you explain the boys to a female?
I mean,
It's tough. It's tough, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, you can't really, It's like trying to, explain an iPhone to a Victorian from 1600.
Yeah.
I don't even have the framework for the kind of language I'm going to use to explain it. So it's better off to just leave it at that, you know?
Just leave it as something. You put out a Christmas song, last Beermas.
Yes.
Tell me about Beermas.
Yeah. You know, and a lot of people have different words for Christmas. You know, you got Xmas. I think, you know, what are some other ones?
Navidad.
Yeah.
I don't know what they say south of the border.
Yep. Say that down there.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Feliz Cerveza Navidad.
I could work with that.
Cervezadad.
I could work with that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a holiday.
Do we have more Christmas songs?
It's a good question. Maybe. We'll see. Coming close to Christmas here. Gotta see after Thanksgiving, you know.
Yeah, you got to get through that.
See all these country artists trying to jump the gun here.
Yeah, they're putting their shit out too freaking quick, man.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to be first. See, it's not about quality, you know. It's about, let me just get out there first. So they're going pre-Thanksgiving.
They're trying to beat you.
It's against the rules.
Yeah.
I mean, look through New Music Friday country this week. I mean, there's a good chunk of Christmas songs on there, and too early.
We're not even through Thanksgiving.
Nope, I'm not listening to them. Skip them.
It's not Christmas yet. Mariah Carey ain't playing in the stores yet.
Nope, I skipped them all. I skip them. I don't want to listen to them.
Yeah. Dream collaboration.
There's a few that come to mind. With me, or like to see people join
you,
together.
Man, we're talking about you.
You know, like I said, I like the song styles being, you know, coming together, and you know, so I would say I'd like to see something that's like Morgan Wallen, you know, meets Zach Top meets Beyonce and myself.
Do you think Queen Bee can hang with you?
I don't know.
I don't know if she could.
I don't think she could handle it. But
I think Wallen and Zach would be all about some beer and some trucks and some dirt. And they get the boys. They are the boys.
yeah, I think we'd have to see, you know, what comes out of that. But I think what would come out of that would be just absolute cinema.
Be smash.
Yeah. I mean, all four of the hit makers of this generation.
Yeah. It'd be big.
Yeah.
Be big. Do you have any thoughts on the Edmund Fitzgerald?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What about rope swings?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Support Swing Angels out there.
What about Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is a big hell yeah. Not quite as big of a hell yeah as his father.
Yeah. I mean, that's a generational hell yeah.
It's the junior version of the hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, junior.
Yeah. I mean, NASCAR in general.
Yeah, NASCAR, big hell yeah. What about corn dogs? As a hot dog purist, how do we feel about eating it on a stick covered in cornbread?
I like the concept, but I'm not there yet. Not there yet.
They got to workshop it a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't. You know, you got a stick that's in the dog, and then the dog is covered in bread, but it somehow stays on the stick. You know, it's like what's really going on there? I don't like many things that I can't understand.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
What about a big old lifted truck with an American flag flying out of it?
Hell yeah.
It's a big hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad. I feel like there's a lot of these. I feel like a lot of country, artists these days maybe losing touch with their roots. Trying to
Not enough hell yeah going on.
nah. It's like, what else is country music for if not hell yeah? If I don't listen to your song and it makes me, doesn't make me think hell yeah, I think you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to cry. If I want to cry, I'll just think about not being with the boys.
Exactly. We got enough things to cry about.
Yeah. We don't get enough time with the boys. I don't need to be crying to your song.
Nope.
I want to be saying hell yeah.
Yeah. And country used to be like that.
Bro, we've all been to a Florida Georgia Line concert. Hell, freaking
Don't even
yeah.
get me started, dude. Like one verse of their songs has all of the essentials.
Baby, you a song.
Make me want to roll my windows down, cruise. Think of hammering a nail, stacking them bales.
Oh, stack all the bales, man.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse's getting ready. He's gassing up the Chevy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. What else we got? Oh man, there's this one song by them I used to.
It's that red dirt clay.
I mean, what's there's a peach. There's a peach one. Fried chicken and peaches or something. I like my chicken. It was like fried chicken right off the bone. Peaches homegrown.
Yeah. That was a big one.
There's Mr. Aldean. I mean, he's still doing it. The hell yeah thing.
Yeah.
Country. I mean, listen. I mean, what? Dirt Road Anthem. I think he should be getting an award every year for that song. I mean, there's a line that literally says, "Hop the fence, light the bonfire and call the boys."
Yeah.
I mean, see, people don't realize this. People think this rap, hip hop integration is a new thing. They think, oh, Morgan Wallen did it, or but Post Malone's doing it. He did it. Jason Aldean's been doing it since 2007. I mean, listen to Dirt Road Anthem.
Yeah.
He literally goes, "Lap a dub dub the boys, light a bonfire and call the boys. The marching man, better mind your business, watch your mouth before I have to knock that loud mouth out." I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
He's been doing it. Y'all were fine when he did it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got no issue when Jason Aldean does it. But when Morgan Wallen does it, it's an issue. Why? Think about that.
No.
It's always deeper.
Chilling on a dirt road, laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window. Ice cold beer sitting in the console. I mean, that just gets you fired up, ready to run through that fucking wall over there, bro.
I mean, they went way too hard on those lines. Like line by line. Like, keep going. Let's.
Memory lane up in the headlights. Got me reminiscing on them good times with the boys. Mm-hmm. I'm turning off a real life drive, and that's right. Hitting Easy Street on mud tires.
Hell yeah. And then chilling on the dirt road, lay back. What's a verse on that? I mean,
I sit back and think about them good old days, the way we were raised in our southern ways, like cornbread and biscuits. If it's broke around here, we fix it. I can take y'all where you need to go, down to my hood, back in them woods. We do it different round here, that's right, but we sure do it good, and we do it all night.
I mean, he's spitting bars.
Yeah, it's poetry.
Yeah.
It's American hell yeah poetry.
And it's the way that he says that too. He's like, and if it's broke around here, we fix it.
We fix it.
I'm like, see, people aren't doing the fix it like they used to.
Yeah.
You don't hear anyone doing those like vocal inflections like that. Jason back in the day, dude. I mean, that was borderline controversial to go fix it.
Yeah.
People don't actually understand that. Like, that was, dare I say, brave of him to go fix it instead of fix it.
Just carrying it out, adding more emphasis onto it.
Fix it.
They don't do it like that anymore,
Nope,
man.
they don't.
All right, I'm going to take you to, we're going to talk about one of your buddies right here, Chase Rice. Ready,
Okay.
set, roll. An anthem of a song. Damn pretty girl, you went done it again. You gone turned the sexy all the way up to 10. I've never seen a side ride seat looking so hot. Baby, your rock hit the spot like a fireball shot.
Dang.
He's just spitting, man.
My guy just literally opened up a thesaurus and just said, give me, or ChatGPT, you know, it's like, give me 30 ways to say hot.
Yeah. Baby, you rock, hit the spot like a fireball shot. You've got me all high, head spinning around and around. I'm down if you're down to burn down this town.
A lot of fire, a lot of burning.
Ready, set, let's roll. Ready, set, let's ride. Get your little fine ass on the step. Shimmy up inside.
That's what he said to me first time we met.
Yeah?
Yeah. He looked me right in the eye. He said that. And I mean, it works every time.
Cruise around, get stuck, pedal to the metal till the sun comes up. I made a deal with the man on the moon. He's going to put in some overtime. We've got all night. Ready, set, let's roll. Dude knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
That was way ahead of its time.
What were some other OGs back then that were crushing that OG country? Dude, you know, I mean, we got Eric Church. I put him in the song.
All
You hear
got-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you got to do is put a drink in my hand.
Dude, Eric Church. I mean, Springsteen.
Yeah. When I think about you, I think about 17. 17, riding around with your girl and the boys.
That's crazy. No one was doing that.
No, and no one's done it since. We're missing that.
Eric Church. Who else we had back then?
Luke Bryan,
Luke Bryan. I mean, Country Girl.
shake it for me.
Dude, I mean, and see, Luke Bryan is a prime example of branching out but not forgetting your roots. Okay, let's talk about it for a second. He goes, let me release a sad song, okay? Yeah. But it's called Drink a Beer. You know, it's like, it's going to be sad, but I'm not going to branch out and throw the whole thing out, you know, the baby out with the bathwater, and just write a, you know, an Adele song. He goes, let me write a sad song that you're going to actually understand. The boys are going to understand. He literally calls it Drink a Beer. So, it's like you name the song, you know, the thing that you want people to do when they're listening to the song. And he just, people don't understand how complex that is. And I think he was ahead of his time as well.
Don't feel like going home, so I'm going to sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear and drink a beer.
It's a lot of ears.
A lot of ears. Yeah. A lot of ears in here.
I like that, though.
So long, my friend, until we meet again. I'll remember you and all the times that we used to sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear and drink a beer.
Dude, you know who else? Lee Bryce, dude.
Oh, bro.
Bro, I tell you what, though. There's one country song that will make me cry every time. Rightfully so, because it's got all the topics, checks all the boxes, oh, hell yeah. Drive Your Truck.
Oh, yeah, we'll pull that one up.
I mean, quick. The opening line of the chorus, I'll drive your truck, roll every window down. I'm like, okay, you have me. You're describing my Saturday right now, Lee.
I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck.
See, I mean, God, like, can you imagine a guy looking you in the eye and saying, you know what? I'm going to drive your truck, and I'm going to burn every back road in this town.
I'm going to do it for you in your truck.
See, that is one of the boys. If you don't have a boy in your circle, if there's not a guy that will when you die, we'll just every week take your truck and just rip it down every back road in the town and then park it again with the windows down.
You got to reassess your circle. Got to
Yeah.
draw a new circle.
Exactly. Your friends aren't who you think they are.
Yeah.
I think it's simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. That Lee Bryce was a big one. I mean, Randy Houser was a big one back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Going out with the boots on. There's no other way. What else are you going to wear?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're going to go out of the house with the boots on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we got that early party, too. We got Dirt on My Boots.
Man. Early John Party.
Dude, that prime time John Party out the gate, just on the scene. Everyone's like, John Party? Who's this John Party? He goes, boom, Dirt on My Boots. Breaks the scene wide open, man.
Heartache medication. Talk about drinking a cold beer.
Dude, Dirt on My Boots, hitting the town tonight, mud on my wheels.
You can even take it back even a little bit further than that and talk about Mr. Brad Paisley, the native son of West by God, West by God, Virginia.
He's been doing it. He was doing it, and he's still doing it, and he will keep doing it, you know?
Forever.
Forever. That's what they say.
Forever. He's been putting mud on the tires since before they had these damn cell phones.
Exactly.
He's been putting mud on his tires.
Before you could take a video of it, you know?
You had to be there.
Post a TikTok.
Yeah.
Before, they were just doing it to be in the back of a video, you know? Taking their shirts off and dancing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that Taylor Holder guy.
That guy, dude. He came around, though.
He did.
There's
It's come a long way.
There's hope. I think one of the things that, you know, is amazing about country music is you can run, but you can't hide, man. You know, it's coming for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's from Texas, and so it's like there's only so much running you can do, you know. And he was lost, you know. It's like, I mean, he did a song with Jason Derulo.
He was in that
Back in the
hellhole.
day.
He was in that hellhole of Los Angeles.
Ooh, yeah. I don't even like to say that word
It
myself,
makes me
but
feel shiver down the spine.
he lived in the state, the C word. I won't say it, but he lived there, which is enough to say, you know, he was lost, but he is now found, you know, and he's back. So I think that's it really speaks to the power of country music itself, but
It does.
it'll get you.
I want to go back to the boys. Boys around here drinking that ice cold beer.
Talking about
Girls, trucks,
dude, talking about
red dirt roads.
kicking up dust. See, nobody's writing like that anymore, you know? I mean, it's rare. Everyone's trying to reinvent the wheel, you know? Nobody asked for that. Country music didn't ask for it. The thing about country music is it's simple. It's exactly what it's supposed to be and nothing more, nothing less. And it's the moment we try to reinvent the wheel, we've lost touch with it.
We lose our path.
We lose our path.
We pull off the dirt road into a parking lot
Exactly.
where you can't burn up dust.
Exactly. And so it's like, you know, I think here's my theory, which people don't understand. You know, they're hard on the country artists that are making music that sounds like other genres, or they're you know, you got those club remixes, you know, that are bumping, and you got some 808s in it, and people judge those artists and they think they're doing it because they're not country. Here's what they're missing. There's two categories. There's two types of country, and it's behind the scenes thing that people don't see. They don't get it. It's people that are real country. Okay, there's the country that's for the country people. Okay, and then there's the country that's for casting that net to those who don't know country or listen to country or hate country, and that touches their hearts in a way that then draws them in back to the real country. So it's a movement. You know, we got We're feeding the people, feeding the family. Your classics, you know. Some people, they're called to feed the family. You know, we just need twangers, right twangers for the family, and just do that. Some people, that's what they're supposed to do. Other people, they're supposed to go out and bring more people in, okay, to the family for more twangers.
Well, we don't have enough people feeding the twangers right now. We got a lot of people out there fishing, a lot of people on that shrimp boat.
Exactly.
Nobody here feeding the people the shrimp.
Who's cooking the fish?
Nobody's cooking the shrimp.
It's like, oh, it's great if you catch 1,000 fish.
Yeah.
But if you don't have anyone who knows how to scale it and how to cook it, then we're starving. And sadly, what people don't understand is, you know what happens when a people get starving? They go find food somewhere else. And so you start judging the artists for making it, but man, that's on us. That's our fault. You know, we need people to cook. And so I think there is people, I will say, like Mr. Zach Top, who, you know, he's come in like Gordon Ramsay, you know, like Guy Fieri. And he's chefing it up right now
Taking
for the
us
people.
to Flavor Town.
But he's kind of, you know, there's a few of them just carrying it on their backs. And it's a lot to carry, man. You know, it's like, but they all come home, you know, eventually.
All I need to keep me from losing it, good cold beer and country music.
It's never supposed to be complicated, you know?
No, it's supposed to be simple. We're simple people.
It's true. It's true. You got a guitar in this place? I got good acoustic guitar or no?
I don't know if I got an acoustic guitar.
Dang.
I can text the
I don't know.
landlord.
I just feel a song coming on, but
You do?
yeah, a little bit. But hey, it's
You got anything on the phone you could show us? You got anything you've been cooking
dude, I actually
to
might.
feed the people?
I might, dude. But
If you got some stuff to feed the people, we're hungry. It's about lunchtime.
let me see.
This ain't a Popeyes or a Kentucky Fried Chicken, but we'll settle.
Let me see here.
That's what we're cooking on.
Okay. Yeah, this one's good, but man, it hits different on guitar, man. It's just, you know.
I know. I'm sorry. We'll have one for next time.
Hold on, let me get this. Okay, here we go. Okay. I mean, this is you know, a different angle. You know, I feel like there's an epidemic right now that a lot of people have been affected by, you know, loved ones, family members, maybe even themselves. You know, it's TikTok country boys. And, you know, everyone, you know, they got enough songs to dance to with their shirts off in front of ring lights, but nobody's written a song for the man who's lost his loved one to a TikTok country boy, you know, and I'm trying to draw that guy into the family, you know, because there's still hope for him, you know. It's a shame to lose it to a TikTok country boy, you know, and so I wrote this kind of from his perspective.
Okay.
And so this is called Country 2, TOO, Country 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna need something strong you can hold the ice. Saw her scrolling them Montana boys last night.
These frickin' guys.
Way they moved almost had me too. There's no use in trying to fight it. You said we're through now, I'm missing you, and it feels like I'm slowly dying. But I ain't giving up trying. If it's a scam, then I'll tan non-stop the lips, and I'll get Botox, 'cause it's driving me halfway Sunday. It's your Tesla, it ain't in my driveway. If it's the eyes, I got filters to the guys. I got buddies who can throw me a ball with my shirt off and my boots that I'll never get dirt on. Just tell me what you need me to do. If it's a TikTok country boy you want, then damn. Well, maybe I'll go country too.
Makes you feel something.
Makes you feel something.
That's from the
Oh,
heart.
this little bridge here. Hold on, right here, little bridge part. This hits deep.
I can't believe you're falling for a Walmart Morgan Wallen. Could have told you he would be bad news.
Yeah.
If it's a TikTok country boy you want, then damn. Well, maybe I'll go country too.
It's from the heart, bro.
Dude, I
It's
mean-
heart and soul. Well done. Well done. We need that.
You know,
We need that.
it's a new sound. You know,
I like it.
new sound, new way to look at it. You know, just taking the whole thing, and it's like country. You know, lyricism, music. It's like a diamond. You know, you just a little slight turn, and there's a different beauty to it. But what you need to remember, no matter how many times you spin that diamond, it's still the same diamond.
It is.
So a different perspective doesn't mean that you change the diamond altogether. We don't need to. Don't need to.
Tell me what you think about these AI robot country singers.
I mean, like what I think about the music or what I think about them.
About them coming in to try and be our chefs.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a big fan of clankers, if you will, whatever they call them these days. So, really anything, I think they're trying to take over. It's like robot country. We don't need it,
They can't drink a cold beer.
They can't. They can't participate in any of the activities that hold country music together. So why would we listen to them? What do they have to say to us? It's like a woman writing a song about the boys. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on AI and country, AI artists. I mean, here's the thing, though. If, the people that, and this might be controversial, okay? I'm not calling anyone out specifically, maybe. If you're afraid of AI country music artists,
Yeah.
I just don't think you're writing good enough music. Because you know who's not afraid? The guys that are writing twangers. They're not afraid of it. Because they know they're writing bangers, dude. They're out here freaking slanging it. Because that's where the depth comes from, like we talked about. It's the core of what country music is, and they don't understand it. So it's like, if they can write a better song than you and not even drink a beer, buddy, you got the wrong career. I think you need to switch,
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. I mean,
Twanger or a robot cowboy isn't going to be sitting around a fire.
nope. They can't sit around a fire. I mean, they can't drive trucks, not yet. But even when they can, it doesn't.
They can't feel the sensation
No.
of being in a field and picking up a mound of dirt.
Nope. They got no feeling in their fingers.
They can't They can't put their hand down and touch that dirt.
Nope. They can't taste a hot dog.
No.
It's like they can describe it to you. Like, you can be the smartest man in the world, but never have driven a truck down a dirt road, and in my eyes, you are the dumbest man in the world. That's what my granddaddy always said. I live by that. So, I mean, you got to do it to know it. And when you know it, you've actually done it. So you better not pretend like you know it if you haven't done it, because then you don't really know it.
Yeah, don't appropriate our culture.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You're welcome to do it. Don't stand on the sidelines and judge us for doing it. You stand on the sidelines thinking, look at all these people driving, sitting on tailgates. People get so upset about country music. They say, man, it's only about the same stuff. They talk about cold beer, dirt roads, tailgates. What else are we going to sing about?
Yeah.
What, politics? Come on, we know our lane. We know our lane and we stick to it. We're about the boys. We're feeding the family of country music. Let those that are supposed to cast their net, to the outsiders and bring them in, let them do their thing,
Yeah.
But it's it's a tough world, country music isn't what it used to be. And that's okay. But you got to return to that,
Yeah.
The country was a country nucleus, if you will.
Yeah. The yolk inside the country egg.
Exactly. And that yolk is BTD. I don't make the rules. I just follow them, that were made for us by those who have gone before us. Is, you can't, it's as simple as that. It's a BTD test. If you listen to a country song, if it doesn't talk about beer, if it doesn't talk about trucks, and if it doesn't talk about dirt, it's not a country song. It's a simple rule. It's not hard to follow. I mean, we were just talking about a bunch of the boys back in the day. They were hitting each of those 10, 20 times.
At a very high level.
God forbid, you want someone to hit at least all three once in a country song.
Yeah.
It's not much to ask for.
No, it's important, man. It's important. So, wrapping up here, what do you want people to take away when they're listening to your twangers?
I mean, I want people to see country music. Hold on. Let me get this real quick. Hold on. This might help here. Oh yeah, sorry about this. Hold on. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. Do what you got to do.
Appreciate that. I just can't really give it what it deserves without this. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Gosh, these ads, they'll get you. They're all AI too.
All AI. Robot cowboys.
I'll tell you that.
It's messing up our world. Trying to take our
that's
beer,
what I'm
our
saying.
trucks, and our dirt.
And our women.
And our women.
That's what I say. Not on my watch, brother. All right, here we go. Okay. What people need to realize about country music is it's not just a feeling, It's not just a genre. It's a lifestyle. Lifestyles are meant for everyone, okay? But you can't diss it unless you tried it. So what I encourage people to do is, if you hate country music, if you're out there today and you're thinking to yourself, country music sucks, or you're thinking to yourself, country music, it's not good, okay? I want you to do something for me, okay? I want you to go to your Spotify, go to your Apple Music, whatever you listen to, okay? I want you to go to early 2000s country, I want you to throw on some Eldine. Throw on some Brad. Throw on some Luke. Maybe go a little earlier. Throw on some George. Throw on some Alan. Okay? If you're feeling brave, throw on some Hank. And just lay there, okay? Lay on your back in a quiet space and just envision yourself, okay? Sitting on a tailgate. Cold beer just crispy in your hand. A little, almost too cold. You got to set it down in between sips, you know? And your best buddy's next to you. Sunset. Just watching it go down. Just envision that. And then you come to me after that and see if you can look me in the eye and you can tell me country music sucks. Because, brother, I promise you, you won't. You won't be able to. That's all I got to say.
Amen. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out of drinking beer, driving trucks, and playing in dirt and eating hot dogs to come on and join the show today.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you for letting me come on and share my message with the people. And, just get to hopefully expand people's minds more into the inside of, you know, what we are, what we represent, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping a lot of you out there that are listening, you know, I have hope for you that there's still time and there's still hope for you to become country. You still got time. So if you're out there listening, you're not country, I want you to find the nearest dirt road in your area, you know, the nearest Ford dealership, the nearest honky tonk, or even if you will, NASCAR race. I want you to just go. I want you to find a man who's got a little barbecue sauce on the corner of his lip, maybe a big dip in. You know, he's got boots on, dirt on them a little bit. I want you to ask him, say, hey, brother, I need you to help me right now. Simple as that.
And he'll help you.
Brother, he'll give you the shirt off his back. He'll teach you to hunt. He'll teach you to fish. He'll take you home and let his wife cook you home cooked dinners and teach you the ways, you know.
Yeah.
That's what we need is really country rehabilitation programs.
Yes.
But that's a separate conversation, and really maybe next time I'll, you know, plug my nonprofit organization, what we're doing out there, you know, rehabilitating people who are from the city and grew up in the city and less fortunate than us.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff. Well, Luke, I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Look up our man, Luke White, spreading the gospel. Make America country again.
Amen, brother.
Mecca. And we appreciate you guys and girls for watching. For more on us, visit RaisedYourEye.com. Shout out to our friends from Surfside. No bubbles, no troubles. It is, in fact, sunshine in a can. It ain't a seltzer. It's a Surfside. Go and check them out. It's not quite beer, but you can go on, enjoy Surfside. Crack one of those open, ride around in a lifted truck, play with some dirt. You'll feel pretty freaking good. For my man Luke, I'm Matt Burrill. This has been Outside the Round.